Now here's a name which I cannot read. I'm not sure. R-I-S-L, something like that. Does anybody sign in blue ink? Like aqua ink. Who is it?
What's his name?
Robert Ludwig is actually my name. I use my middle name, P.
Click on it. Yeah. Good.
Very good. I have to thank you all for your kind reception. This will be my last night here. I'm moving to New Hampshire. So I have my final rendition to A Poet's Heart, a dramatic representation of self-made poems. New Old Age. Then there appears on the horizon a sun, musical scores of 2,000 years of glory. Written into words, these deeds of technology compare, and pale against all defending apparitions' ghosts. Wheels turn, screw my wife's mother and their sons into molds which are shorn from mighty industrial relations, and we fade by vastness of numbers, explosion bombs, and we wonder no longer why so many die in our minds of injustice. Capital punishment persists to average the age of reason, and the master Southern concept of conscripted freedom. How to question the depth in an age of atomic seasons. No more, no less. Moral attributes of humanitarian concerns illuminate any other educated waiting doctor's faces, to let chaos, like a future gypsy, offer weather. Hijacked governing score upon score confirms. Monopoly played, credit debentures cast to sea, unto deeper shelves of energy drawn seas. Migrate liquid montage, commingle populations, and become an age where society communicates by way of movies, radios, televisions, radars of justice to worlds out there. Searching in all the soup's cascade revolving about, rotten beats gangrenous foundations of capitalism, cancerous bodies maintained by religious chastisement, within tumorous heads outgrown, lofty consummation of communism, that clash in our soul's belief, our heart's desire, our philosophical creation that conspires to relieve tensions built, never destroyed. For once conceived, knowledge persists, control lapses, like the wind against stone to sand to soil released. Sprout seeds burst not from contempt to believe. I went on a trip to southern Mexico several years ago, and visiting the Mayan ruins that are there. And this is a poem that I wrote about that. Date man, who walks many years in the past, powdered bones, teeth parts maybe still are left. Then see the ruined halls, hulks of centuries old, glowing brown sparkle, reflections a light deception, homes to jungle, mountains to monkeys, monuments of man. Interpret ageless writings, hieroglyphs misunderstood, ascension of bastard kings, appeasement of gods, mighty theocratic ruler, taller than the peasants, sacrificial human lambs, studies of nature. Trade among other peoples, war between the tribes, eons pass and still this lot and many more things could have been possessed. To even contemplate how imagination can wander, lands trodden upon millennia of times before, wander over jungle, deep-rooted menageries, river falls, water swift, not enough to wash away the graves of sand, constructed to gods and kings and men, to place these beliefs closer to heaven, to stars, to sky. Only astronauts further spiral above this realm of man. Conception of places we can never know, except by legend, by tales, or by Mayan dreams. Mystic culture, food for conscious mind expansion. Could these wondrous tilts be vibrations across the cosmos? Yet messages of existence left here and now, are the writings of and stories about trials, trails created to weave along thoughts that maybe ancient man had seen. So large the land, so small the man, creatures still, cohabitants. Power transmitted by feathered cloaks and lizard ornaments, or by double-headed jaguar thrones. Trappings of vanity cannot disguise these monstrous ideas, remain today enchanting ways, dance by moonlit paths to bring the rain. Feeling bodies covered in sweat, in grime-layered dirt, tombs of work, of toil, of bonds of slavery. Such a small piece of so vast a culture that even records kept and paintings washed on stone carved, and halls of granite slabs could never penetrate all this bountiful beauty formed by hands, in a time left forgotten, till ruins unearthed. 3 gods in different forms yield strength, images cast in pillars round or square to protect this prison of stone and dust, held by mortar still. When evil reigned across the land, explorers blasted, to destroy that which care created and nature nurtured. 3 halls and 3 levels in tall cavernous halls, cross beams, long since disintegrated, leave behind remnants, holes of empty doorways far above our heads. T-shaped spirit symbols add strength to hollow walls. Belief in life immortal by memory only transcends, casts a power to the earth felt by souls, as they walk, as they feel, as they wonder, visit the vastness of the past, richness in antiquity.
Okay, that was Ripple. It was Ripple.